We're back here, and we are at halftime. The halftime score, if you are just joining us, the Aces are trailing the Panthers here tonight, but only by 6 points. The Paulding Panthers are ahead by a score of 14-8 here at halftime, and the Aces will be getting the ball to start the second half. Again, only down by 6. Do want to take some time here, too, before we get the second half underway to, again, thank our diamond-level sponsors, our 2 diamond-level sponsors that are underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage for the 2021-2022 school year. That is APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville. They are located out in Hicksville's Industrial Park. If you want to find out more, because they do a ton of stuff, they have some really, really cool programs as well, and it's a great place, whether you are looking for a second career, if you are just getting started in your career, if you want some help in being able to cover costs for some furthering of your education. They have some terrific programs. You can find out more and find out how you can become a part of the APT Manufacturing Solutions team by going to their website, which is aptmfg.com. aptmfg.com. Check them out. And again, we want to thank them so very much, Tony, Shelly Nicewander, the whole gang out there for, being our newest diamond level sponsor, underwriting all of our sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. And, of course, we have to thank the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships as well, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, the Jim Schmidt Truck Lot, and, of course, online at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, if you're in the market for a vehicle, brand new pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, stop by. Check out the great selections they have on the lots of the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships, or you can check out the complete dealer inventory online anytime at jimschmidtauto.com. Remember, at Jim Schmidt, they always do their best to find you exactly the car you want and one that will best suit you and your family's transportation needs. It's all about service before, during, and after the sale at the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and jimschmidtauto.com. So to both of them and APT Manufacturing Solutions, our thanks, our 2 diamond-level supporters for Hicksville Community Television, making all of our Aces sports broadcasts for this school year possible. We want to thank them both so very much. Again, it's the week before halftime for the Aces, or week before homecoming. It's the week before halftime. It's been a long night, folks. It's been a long week, too. And it really has been kind of a long week. I know this may seem kind of odd, but we've had a lot of things going on at Hicksville Community Television that are sort of like behind-the-scenes things. We've had some equipment upgrades that we've put in. We ran into some issues with some of those. It took us a while to get some of those things resolved. We finally have them resolved. We have a couple other things that are in the works that we're not ready to tell you about yet, but we got potentially some pretty cool stuff that's going to be happening coming up, and hopefully not in the not too distant future. So there's just been an awful lot of stuff going on sort of behind the scenes. So you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit ragged around the edges. We're going to get back into game form here. I was going to say this is the week before homecoming. The week before homecoming for the Aces. They'll be entertaining Edgerton next week, and it'll be homecoming weekend, and that means that this coming week it'll be Spirit Week at the school. They got fun activities and things that are going to be going on for the kids to do. Each day has a different theme all next week. And on Friday, they've got the big homecoming pep rally to end the school day, which I believe we're going to be live streaming for you on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page. And I think they're bringing back the parade this year, so they're going to have the floats and so forth. And I'm going to get some more details early next week. I'm hoping that we'll be able to head out like we have in years past to be able to do some interviews with the Queen and members of her court before the game, find out a little bit more about what they're doing, how they've enjoyed their homecoming week. And then, of course, we'll include the coverage as best we can of the homecoming activities and festivities before the game and at halftime. And, of course, we'll have all the action for you, too, as the Aces will host Edgerton for homecoming night next Friday, October 1st, 7 p.m. That'll be live streamed right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. So don't miss it. So the Panthers are going to kick it off to the Aces to start half number 2. Put 12 minutes on the third quarter clock, and we'll get ready to get things going here. Paulding leads by 6. The Aces looking to get back into it here. And it's coming mighty close. If he'd taken one more step, it would have been trouble for the Panthers, but they hold it off. So here we go, Paulding. He's going to squib it. It'll roll down and get scooped up by Bergman. Bergman's going to lateral it, and Baird is going to drop the ball. Right. So the Aces with the ball. And I'm going to break in here because I had somebody just say that I was saying that the name wrong. No, it is APT Manufacturing Solutions in Hicksville. APT Manufacturing Solutions. So if I said it the other way, or maybe I said it wrong earlier, I don't know. But no, that is correct. I thought that's what I've been saying all evening. APT Manufacturing Solutions. That is correct. Don't want anybody. So if I said it backwards earlier, I apologize. All right, back to the business at hand. Klima, ball in the air, caught. And brought down at about the 42-yard line. Kyler Baird makes the grab. So that'll move the chains. So fresh set of downs for the Aces as they're off to a good start here in quarter number 3. Klima dropping back, ball in the air again and caught once again. And that's Balzer. Balzer getting down to the 30-yard line, and that'll get another first down for Hicksville. So another fresh set of downs for the Aces. First and 10 as they move the ball all the way down to the Panthers' 30-yard line. Two backs behind Klima. Look, they've been showing most of the night here. And this is going to be another pass and another man open. And I think he dropped it on. Yep, he did. Incomplete over on the far sideline. That would have been trouble for the Panthers if he'd hauled it in. But not able to pull it in that time. So it'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Aces. Still in good shape at the 30-yard line. Plenty of time to work with. Only 10-13 left to go here in quarter number 3. So only a minute 45 seconds in the quarter expired. So here we go. Aces 2nd and 10 play. It'll be a pitch back to Bergman. Bergman tucks it under. Bergman a little fancy footwork, and he's going to be stopped about a yard short of the line of scrimmage, so it'll bring up 3rd and 11. Bergman couldn't quite shake off the pesky defender from the Panthers. They get him around the ankles finally, and he'll be down at the 31-yard line, middle 3rd and 11. Up in the air, Klima just off the hands of Bergman and incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. That would have been 6 points for sure if Bergman had been able to haul it in, but it was just beyond his fingertips. So 4th and 11 now for the Aces. Likely 4-down territory here early in the third quarter. So they're going to send Bergman out wide this time. And he's sending the house. He's going to launch it over on the other side of the field, and it's going to be incomplete. Again, great defense from the Panthers as they prevent the completion. And they save a touchdown for the second, third time here in this series of plays. So I think that was Paulding's number 33, Dawson Lamb, that broke up the pass. And the Aces will turn it over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 Paulding now at their own 31-yard line. Not much there. That'll be a loss of about 2. Well, they might give him the 30-yard line, loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11. Starting to cool off nicely outside. Still very comfortable outside here. The lights are on here in Paulding. And the Panthers have the ball, looking at a 2nd and 11 here with 8:40 to go in the third quarter, this varsity football game. Fife, another handoff, and that's Lamb. Lamb scurries forward to about the 32. So that'll make it 3rd and about 9. So the Panthers with a 3rd and long, deep in their end of the field. We'll see what Jake Fife can come up with here. Gets the word from the sideline and sets his offense. Fife out of the shotgun. Drops back, looking downfield, nothing there. Now he's running. Fife throws it on a prayer. He's got at least a man in the vicinity. It's incomplete, and that'll bring up 4th down. And most likely the Paulding punting squad will be heading out onto the field, as Fife just could not find anybody downfield, and then he had to run for his life, and finally just hurled it on a prayer, and not able to be picked off by the ace defender, but not catchable by the Panthers receiver. But at least, again, he had a receiver in the area to avoid the flag. Punting team is out. Here's the snap. And it's a high but short punt, and Baird drops it and falls right on it. That's a good move by Kyler Baird. I think he maybe every now and then, when you're getting ready to catch a ball like that, you start thinking about how you're going to try to run it up the field, and that can maybe just be a little bit distracting just enough. And that ball came down, like I said, went right through Baird's hands, and fortunately Kyler was able to fall right on it. So the Aces retain possession and really pretty good field position. It'll be 1st and 10 Hicksville at their own 30-yard line. 7:40 left in the third quarter. Varsity football action coming to you live here on HIX-TV. Bill and Brian, glad to have you with us tonight. Klima, quick inside handoff. Up the middle and some positive yardage, up to about the 34, it looks like. So gain of 4, make it 2nd and 6 for the Aces. As the Aces running game, actually it's working a little bit better tonight than it has been in some of the previous weeks, Brian. We've seen they had their problems with some of their running plays, but managing to get some good positive yardage here tonight at Paulding. It's another good sign for this Aces football team. Klima airing it out, and that was going to be up for grabs, and neither the defender or the receiver able to control that ball. It'll fall incomplete and bring up third down. That was one of those ones that they were neck and neck as the ball was coming right down, and that could have been a battle between the two to see who has control of the football. So here we go, 3rd and 6 now for the Aces. Three wide receivers out on the near side towards us, one on the far side. Klima dropping back, and that's going to be caught. Balzer makes the grab at about the 49-yard line. Well, they're going to actually say he stepped out at the 49 of the Panthers. So good footwork by Brody Balzer. I thought he stepped out of bounds at the Aces 49-yard line, but he tiptoes for another 2 yards. Good job, Brody. Balzer gets him a 1st and 10 at the Panthers 49-yard line. Klima sets. Handoff again. And again, running it right up the gut. And that was a good carry by number 3, Bronson Graber. Graber's going to get him. Graber's going to get him out to about the 46-yard line. So that'll be 2nd and 7 now for the Aces. Caught by Bergman. This could be trouble. Jackson tucks it under. It's a foot race. No one's catching him. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aces. Jackson Bergman hits it on the slant and turns on the Jets. And into the end zone he goes. The Aces tie it up now, 14-all, with a conversion attempt pending. So Jackson Bergman, about a 38-yard scamper into the end zone. So here we go. They're looking to, they're showing another 2-point conversion attempt here. They were successful the first time. Klima tosses it over the middle, and that should go in, and it does. We're going to wait for the officials, and it is good. So Balzer cuts across, and he finds that open spot right in the middle. Klima dumps it right into his hands, and he powers his way into the end zone. And that makes it a 2-point Aces lead now, 16-14, with 6 minutes and 20 seconds to go here in quarter number 3 at Paulding. Teams will huddle up, and the Aces will get ready to kick it off to the Panthers as they find themselves down again in this game that has seen 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th lead change in this game. Again, our coverage here on Hicksville Community Television, underwritten by the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, and by our good friends at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville. Online at jimschmidtauto.com and aptmfg.com. So we'll see what the Aces are going to do here on the kickoff. If they're going to do another onside type kick, squib it, see if they might be able. They came mighty close in that first half to stealing a kickoff and getting the ball back. It was just a holding call that the flag was thrown before the Aces took over possession of the ball after it traveled 10 yards. That was the only thing that stopped them from stealing that kickoff. So we'll see what they come up with, or if they'll put their leg into it. Panthers come out and take the field. Again, they're wearing the camo jerseys tonight because it is Military Appreciation Night here at Keyser Field in Paulding. Aces come out. Bergman, the kicker. So Bergman is set, and here we go. He'll boot it sort of a low liner. And a nice return from the Panthers, battling it out to about the 47-yard line. And that was Lamb again with the kickoff return. Lamb gets some great field position as the Panthers are going to start at their own 47-yard line. So that's where it will be 1st and 10 for the Panthers, looking to retake the lead here on this possession. Both these teams wanting a win here tonight. Fife, quick handoff to the 50, to the 49 of the Aces. Stop there. Gain of 4, make it 2nd and 6. Clock rolling, and we are past the halfway point of quarter number 3, 5:45 and counting. And here come the Panthers. One back besides Fife in the backfield. He'll work out of the shotgun. Keep it himself. Fife straight up the middle, and they'll grab him and drop him at about the 46-yard line as he'll pick up a couple more. It'll bring up 3rd down and about 3. So Fife gets them 3 more. So it'll be 3rd and 3 now for the Panthers. They advance the ball to the Aces' 46-yard line. Fife dropping back to throw again, puts the ball in the air. It's right through the hands of his intended receiver and incomplete. So that'll make it 4th down for the Panthers here. And decision time, ball resting on the Aces' 46-yard line. Paulding down by 2. Fife will bring in the play from the sideline. Fife on 4th down, takes the snap. Fife being chased. Fife throws it, desperation, and incomplete. Trapped, and the intended receiver, number 8, Braden Sanders, couldn't get his hands underneath it. He catches it, trapped against the turf, incomplete, and the Panthers will turn it over to the Aces on downs. So Hicksville will retake the football and go back on offense, and they'll have really good field position, taking over on their own 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Clock stops at 4:45 to go here in quarter number 3 with a change of possession. And here come the Aces, up by 2, looking to maybe add to that lead. Klima, quick snap, drops back. Klima, ball's in the air. Klima, man open, broken up and incomplete. That was a nice move by Balzer as he cut back in, and it looked like he had a really good chance to catch that ball, not able to hang on to it. So an incomplete pass, make it a 2nd and 10, but that'll give the Paulding defense something to think about. Aces have come really close several times here in this second half of being able to hit the long bomb pass. So the Aces now with 2nd and 10. And I think that's going to be a false start. They're going to back them up 5. Yep. False starts call against Hicksville. Aces anticipating a little clap from Klima and a little bit of a shift in the line there. That'll back him up 5 to make it 2nd and 15. So the Aces now looking at a 2nd and 15. And that's to Balzer. And Balzer's got some running room. Brody Balzer working his way, and they just get him around the ankles at about the 29-yard line. Brody Balzer was that close to breaking it and heading towards pay dirt. They managed to get him around the ankle, and they bring him down at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10, Hicksville. Clock rolling, 4 minutes and 20 seconds. So Klima checks behind him, gives it to Bergman. Bergman working his way through traffic down to the 25. Strong carry from Jackson. Picks up about 4. Now they're going to say it's the 26-yard line, so that'll be a gain of just about 3, so 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7 with 3:46 to go. Aces with the ball and driving. They got a 2-point lead, looking to add to that. Klima in trouble, gets away. Nope, they're going to take him down. Klima took a little too long, couldn't find an open man, and couldn't scramble quite fast enough, so he'll be dropped for a loss. So 2nd and 7 is going to become 3rd and about 12. Good job by the Paulding Panthers covering the receivers downfield for the Aces and not giving Klima any easy targets. So a 3rd and long now for the Aces after the tackle for loss. Under 3 minutes to go in quarter number 3. And another whistle and timeout, Aces.
Timeout taken by Hicksville.
So the Aces, I don't know if they were running short on time. I'm kind of blind. Where I'm standing right now, I can't see the play clock counting down, so I don't know if they were coming close to running out of time on the play clock or if perhaps Coach Smith on the sideline or somebody up here on the Aces side of the press box saw something they didn't like. Either way, they called timeout, and they're going to talk it over. First timeout for the Aces. They'll have 2 remaining in the 4th and final quarter when it gets here. Again, the stoppage comes with 2 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. You're watching varsity football action. It's the Hicksville Aces at the Paulding Panthers coming to you live from Kieser Field in Paulding here on Hicksville Community Television. Short pause to wet my whistle. Just a soda pop. Just a soda pop. Back in action, here we go. Aces with a 3rd and 12. Klima gets the snap. Quick throw out and almost. That looked like a kind of a miscommunication between Klima and Bergman, as Bergman just kind of looked surprised that the ball was coming his way and reacted and almost had an interception from the Paulding Panthers. So after the timeout, they're going to be faced with a 4th and 12. And like I said, it looked like some wires were crossed on that last play. Klima high snap, could be trouble, manages to get it away. Caught by Balzer. Brody Balzer gives new life to the Aces as he catches the ball down at the 15-yard line. Oh, breathe a sigh of relief there, Aces fans. Hicksville looked like they might be in some trouble with a 4th and 12, but especially then a high snap to Klima, but Klima got the ball under control, launched it. Balzer pulls it in, takes him down to the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 Aces. Klima. Ball in the air again. And again, his intended target, Balzer. Balzer not able to hang on to it. So that is incomplete. And there's a man down on the field. Clock is stopped, 2:24, as they're going to they're going to tend to the player who's down on the field. Well, again, we're going to have a stoppage of play here, and although we're not quite to the quarter break, I'll take the time to say a big thank you to one of our Diamond level supporters, underwriters of all of our Aces sports coverage here on Hicksville Community Television. That's the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. Want to thank them so very much. It's 11 years now in a row that Jim Schmidt has been with us and underwritten all of our Aces sports coverage on Hicksville Community Television. Because of them, we are able to bring you football and volleyball in the fall, and in the wintertime, basketball and wrestling sometime. Depending on the schedule, we try to cover as many of the Aces sports as possible, and we do it from the varsity level all the way down to the junior high. They're the ones that make it possible, and especially we want to thank them when we go on the road, as we are here tonight, when we travel for away games for football or for tournament coverage. Their underwriting support really, really makes a difference and really, really helps us out a lot and lets us bring you the great sports programming here on Hicksville Community Television. So just a reminder, whenever you see Aces sports action on HIX-TV, they're the ones that help make it possible. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. So a 2nd and 10 for the Aces, still at the 15-yard line. Klima fakes the pitch, puts the ball in the air, caught, and into the end zone, touchdown, Kyler Baird. Kyler Baird, a great catch, and he backs in to the end zone and puts 6 more on the board for the Aces. With the touchdown, the Aces up now 22-14, and another conversion attempt on its way. And this could make it a 10-point game if they are successful here. Right now, Aces are up by 8. So this to make it a 2-possession lead. And Bergman this time not able to get in. He turns the corner, but they bring him up short at about the 3-yard line. So the 2-point conversion fails, and it remains an 8-point differential. But the Aces add to the lead and give themselves a little working space with that lead, as they now lead by 8, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, 22-14. 2:16 to go, and Hicksville will get ready to kick things off, kick the ball back to the Paulding Panthers here shortly. We want to express our gratitude once again, too, to the Paulding Athletic Department. They have a terrific facility here. Kind of especially like the private entrance in the back, so we didn't have to go all the way around and walk up all the bleachers. So that was kind of nice, too. And giving us the space here in the press box, allowing us to do our live stream coverage here tonight. We thank them so very much. And on top of that, they throw in some pizza and some drinks. That's a good deal all around. So, again, our heartfelt appreciation to the Paulding Athletic Department and their athletic director. We appreciate their hospitality very much. We really do. 2:16 left in quarter number 3 of this varsity football game. Aces up 22-14. It's an 8-point lead, and Bergman teeing it up, getting ready to kick the ball off to the Panthers, wearing their camo jerseys on this military appreciation night here in Paulding. And that one's not going to go 10 yards. So That will be a misfire as Bergman tried to do it again where he just tapped it enough to be able to run right alongside it. And then as soon as it went past the 50-yard line, fall on it. But unfortunately, he didn't tap it quite hard enough, and the ball stops dead at the 48-yard line, it looks like. Maybe the 47. We'll see whether it's going to be the 48-yard line. And that's where the Panthers will take over. Good field position. First and 10. Jacob Fife working out of the shotgun again. Fife only a sophomore. Quick handoff. I think that's to Lamb. Avoids one. And Lamb gets down near the 30-yard line as he stiff-armed Baird. Got by him, and he'll take it down to the 31-yard line. That'll be another first down for the Panthers. So a strong run from Lamb. Once again, he's had a few good ones here tonight. And the Panthers are in business down at the 31-yard line of the Aces. Fife bobbles the ball, and Fife is going to pay the price for that. He sort of bobbled the ball, and I don't know if he missed the handoff that he was supposed to make. But either way, it was all he could do to control the football, and they're going to say he was in the grasp, and they are going to mark him down at the 39-yard line. So I guess the point where they wrapped him up is where they say that he was down. So back to the 39-yard line, which will bring up a first, or make that a second and 18. Another handoff, and back down inside the 30, so they get the lost yardage back. That was number 8, I believe, Braden Sanders. Sanders takes it down to the 29-yard line. So at least they'll have third and less than 10, so it'll be third and about 8. So a 10-yard pickup for Sanders. Gives the Panthers a third and 8 from the Aces' 29-yard line. Split backs on the other side of Fife. Another handoff. And the Aces are waiting for him this time, and they'll drop him at the 30 for a loss of about 1. So Lamb this time is not able to break through, and he'll be taken down for a 1-yard loss to bring up fourth down and 9. So ball at the 30-yard line. Pretty sure the Panthers are going to go for it here. They're down by 8. We'll see what they're going to do. Down to, well, that would probably be the last play of the quarter. As Brian is pointing at, and I said, yep, how about that? Yes. All zeros on the scoreboard. So the third quarter comes to an end, and after 3, it's the Aces leading the Panthers here at Keyser Field, 22-14, our score after 3. Well, we'll get ready for the fourth and final quarter coming up here. We'll flip ends of the field, and while we've got some time, again, I'll say a big thank you to our other Diamond level supporter and underwriter, being a part and helping to bring all of the Aces sports broadcasts that you're going to see between now and the end of the school year here on Hicksville Community Television, and that is APT Manufacturing Solutions in Hicksville, Ohio. APT Solutions. We had a great time out there a while ago. We went out and we did one of our live stream updates from APT and talked with Tony Niswander. And we want to thank them so very much for joining with us and teaming up with us and helping us bring you Aces sports coverage. Again, they have a lot to offer, and they have a lot of stuff that they do. It's really kind of hard to summarize. So what I've been saying and what I will continue to say is that if you'd like to learn more, and especially, I mean, if you're looking to maybe start an exciting new career or start a second career or resume some, be a mentor to younger people, or you get some training, learn some new skills. There's a whole bunch of programs that they offer you can take advantage of, and you can find out more by going onto their website, aptmfg.com, aptmfg.com. I want to thank them for their support. It's A pass and a catch for the Paulding Panthers. And again, our huge thanks to APT Manufacturing Solutions for underwriting our Aces sports coverage for the 2021-2022 school year. And the pass is short. That was close, but it's going to be Aces ball. So, not sure exactly. I was talking about PT tool. Oh my goodness! But I think that the ball was caught, but it was short of the first down yardage. So the Aces will get the ball back. Turnover on downs. 1st and 10. And now the Aces are going to see if they can grind out some yardage on the ground and keep that clock rolling. That was Bergman with the carry. Bergman getting out to about the 21-yard line, which will make it 2nd and about 11 here, about a 1-yard loss. So the Aces with a 2nd and 11 here. Ball on their own 21-yard line. Klima, ball in the air, and he throws behind his intended receiver ball. So you can tell Brody has not played for a couple weeks. He's made some great plays, and he's had some great catches here tonight. But there's also been times where he and Klima have just been a little bit out of sync. And that's one of those times right there as the ball goes behind Brody and falls incomplete to bring up 3rd down. 4th quarter now, 11:09. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. So here we go. 3rd down. Klima's going to hurl it. Caught. That will be 1st down yardage. Out across the 45, near midfield. They're going to mark him down at the 47. So the Aces pick up the 1st down, and we've got another player down for the Panthers right at midfield. So a great pass, I think. I think that was Steffel that caught it, number 8. But don't hold me to that. As the Panther player gets up and is able to make his way off field under his own power. Good to see that. And we'll get ready to get back into action. It'll be Aces ball, 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. With 11 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Klima gets the snap. Klima drops back, puts the ball in the air, and that'll be a flag. I'm not surprised. I mean, they've both. It's been really well played between the receivers and the defenders here tonight. But, again, there have been many times where the defenders have been really, really close to making contact, and they've been doing it. I mean, and that time the Paulding defender was just a little bit too early. And so that'll be the pass interference call. So that will move the ball all the way down to the 38-yard line of the Panthers. 1st and 10 for the Aces. And this time Klima hangs on to the ball himself, and Aaron manages to work his way down to about the 32-yard line. Quarterback keeper. Klima hasn't done that too many times this evening. But this time he hangs on to the ball, and he'll take it down to the 32-yard line, where it will be 2nd and about 4. So the Aces now looking good. A 2nd and 4 down at the 32-yard line of the Panthers. High snap, and again, Klima's going to hang on to it again. Klima's going to go forward, and again, Klima's going to get positive yards, and I think is going to move the chains. So a couple quarterback keepers as Klima calls his number twice in a row, and that's going to get the Aces 4 more downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for Hicksville as the ball goes all the way down to the 27-yard line. And now Klima in some trouble, gets away from one, and he's going to get smacked before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So that should bring up 2nd and about 11. And a flag on the play, though. Or was there a flag? Nope, there wasn't. Okay. I thought I saw a flag come out. I have been corrected. So 2nd and 12 now for the Aces as Klima loses a couple on that carry. Klima, ball in the air, and no good. That'll be incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd down. I think it was Baird over on the far side. So once again, a long 3rd down, 3rd and 12. Klima puts the ball in the air, and he throws again behind Bergman. And that's going to bring up 4th down. And again, Bergman looking like he was a little bit confused by that play. Holding up his hands like what was going on there. So not sure whether Klima just maybe didn't get his foot down and didn't have enough on the ball, threw it off course. Either way, it's 4th and 12 now for the Aces, and again at the 29-yard line, they're in 4-down territory here. They've managed to convert on these long 4th down plays a couple times, and we're going to have a timeout on the field. That'll be the 2nd timeout called by the Aces as they're going to see what they can come up with on a 4th and 12 when we resume action here shortly. 4th quarter, 8 minutes and 56 seconds left here in this varsity football game. Aces looking to pick up their first win of the season tonight. They are 0-5 coming into the game as they've had a rough start to this season, dropping all 3 of the non-conference games to start off the season and then losing their first 2 GMC games to Wayne Trace and Ayersville. So looking to put one in the win column here tonight in a bad way as, again, they get ready for homecoming against the Edgerton Bulldogs 1 week from tonight back at Aces Field. So Hicksville will come back out on to the gridiron, and we'll get ready to get things underway. Again, the Aces looking at a 4th and 12, the ball at the 29-yard line. They got to get to the 17 to move the chains. High snap, and this could be trouble, and Klima's just going to hurl it. And a flag thrown. Klima hits the turf, and we'll wait and see what the flag is. So so that was as a result of Klima scrambling, there was an ineligible receiver downfield. And, of course, that being a 4th down play, the Panthers declined the penalty. They're not going to back up the Aces and give them another crack at it. So they'll decline the penalty, and because of that, the Panthers take over on downs. They'll get the ball back, 1st and 10 on their own 29-yard line. Down by 8, 22-14, and 8 minutes and 51 seconds to work with for Fife and the Panther offense. Quick handoff. And Lamb is going to get out to about the 33-yard line before he's forced back. So forward progress. That'll be a gain of about 4. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Panthers. So the Aces set their defense once again, and here come the Panthers. Jacob Fife, split back on either side of him, working out of the shotgun. Fife dropping back to throw, looking downfield, puts the ball in the air. He's got a man, and it's caught. Baird corrals him and brings him down, but not before they pick up a lot of yards all the way down to the Aces' 39-yard line. So Panthers haul it in and get all the way down to the 39-yard line for a 1st down. Again, they're a touchdown and a 2-point conversion behind the Aces here. Fife again hands it off, and this will be close to 1st down yardage. Pickup of about 8, it looks like. They're going to mark him down at the 32-yard line. That should make it 2nd and about 3. So here come the Panthers. 7 minutes to go here in the game. Looking at a 2nd and 3. Fife gets the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Fife right up the middle, and he'll be stopped right at the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Fife can't quite make it to move the chains. He's stopped about a yard shy. It'll be 3rd and 1. As the ball on the 30-yard line of the Aces. Again, Fife getting the word from Panthers coach, and he'll take it back to the huddle. Aces adjusting their defense. It's another handoff, and it's going to be close. We'll see. I think he might have got it. According to the one referee nearest to us, they're marking it about a yard past where they needed to go. So they're going to give him enough forward progress to move the chains, and the ball will rest at the 28-yard line. So they needed 1, and the Panthers pick up 2 to move the chains and get themselves 4 more downs. We go under 6 minutes, so we're past the halfway point of this 4th quarter here tonight. Fife dropping back to pass. Puts the ball in the air. He hits his man inside the 10. It'll be a 1st and goal for the Panthers at about the 9-yard line as Fife throws a strike. And the Panthers are threatening once again. So 1st and goal for the Panthers. And they'll hand it off to Lamb. Lamb turns the corner. A flag is thrown. They're going to stop him before he gets to the end zone. But a flag thrown from behind the Paulding line of scrimmage, where usually that's going to be holding. And Lamb, the run will be negated. It'll be a hold against the Panthers. That'll back him up 10 from the spot of the foul. So it'll be against the Panthers. Well, it looks like there are 2 fouls. No, okay, I didn't think so. So I think there might have been 2 infractions. It looks like there might have been a hold that was declined and a face mask that was accepted. But either way, they back them up about 15. Oh, now they're putting it back down at the 15-yard line. I'm not sure what's going on there. So now it'll be 1st and goal from the 15. So the hold must have been about 5 yards in, and they backed it up 10 to the 15. Fife puts the ball in the air, caught, and that'll be down inside the 5 at about the 4-yard line. So it'll be 2nd and goal as they move it all the way down to the 2. 4:24 and the clock rolling. Fife hands it off and caught from behind by Bergman and dropped. I think it was Lamb that was the carrier, and Bergman just came up behind him and took him to the turf. So Dawson Lamb brings up, does not make it, and that'll make it 3rd and goal as they'll lose a yard and be back to the 3-yard line now. Clock continuing to roll, under 4 minutes now left in the game. Panthers down by 8. Fife, handoff, and they're going to pile him up, and it looks like they're going to hold him up short. They'll take it down to the 1-yard line, so the Aces hold firm and bring up 4th and goal. And with a 4th and goal from the 1-yard line staring them in the face, the Panthers are going to call their first timeout of the second half and talk about it. They need to get into the end zone. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie the game. So we haven't seen Paulding attempt a 2-point try yet. They've been able to kick the extra point for their 2 touchdowns so far tonight. So we'll see the Aces are 2 out of 3 on their 2-point attempts tonight. So we'll see what happens. But first things first, the discussion about the extra point conversion is really moot unless they get it into the end zone. So that's the first order of business. The Aces going to see if they can pull off the stop here. And the Panthers, they got 1 yard to go to make it a 2-point game. 3.5 minutes left in regulation in the 4th quarter. And here we come, the Panthers, down by 8, looking to punch it in. And they power it forward and into the end zone. That makes it 22-20. So they close the gap, and they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this one up. We haven't had an overtime game yet so far this season. So here we go. The Aces defense has got to be on the ball here and try to prevent this 2-point conversion. So here come the Panthers looking to tie it up. And they're going to throw it, and it'll be no good. Little misdirection play as they handed it off, and then they tried to throw it to Fife. And Fife, well short of the goal line, So the Aces fans can breathe a little sigh of relief as they keep their 2-point lead, 22-20, 3 minutes and 24 seconds, and the Aces are going to get the ball back. So hopefully Hicksville will be able to get the ball, maintain control of it, and maybe put together a nice long offensive series and either get some insurance points on the board or maybe even burn off the remaining 3 minutes and 20-some seconds, 3 minutes and 24 seconds of this fourth quarter. We'll see what's going to happen here. First, they got to get the ball back, and the Panthers are going to be kicking it off shortly. And we'll see what the Panthers have up their sleeve for the kick. Entertaining ball game here tonight. Again, it's been a lot of fun watching and calling the action for you here on Hicksville Community Television. 2-point game. Aces on top 22-20. 3 minutes, 24 seconds left in regulation. And the Panthers getting ready to kick the ball back to the Aces here. So the Aces want to make first things first, and that's to control the football after the kick here. And this time they do the onside kick. And that's going to be Aces ball. I think that was Graber who grabbed it. I think it was number 3. He got popped as soon as he did. And he's still down. He's still down. He took a shot when he grabbed that ball. And he is on the turf. And hopefully it's nothing major here. As they're talking with him. So we're going to hope that everything is okay here. And we'll get back to action shortly as he does get up. Yep, and that is number 3. Bronson Graber. Graber took, when they talk about taking one for the team, you could just show that little clip there of Graber getting that onside kick as a prime example of just what that is, because he really took one for the team that time. Bronson will have to come out for at least one play. So Aces back out onto the field, 3:23 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Hicksville with a 2-point lead and the ball. Klima, 2 backs behind him. He'll shift him around, hand it off to, and that will be to Bergman, and a flag thrown. So we'll find out what the flag is. Looks like it might be against the Aces. And it will be a hold against Hicksville. So that'll move him back. It'll stay first down. So that'll take it back to about the 38-yard line. Yeah. So that'll move it back. It'll remain first down for the Aces, but it'll be first and very long. But again, still a first down for Hicksville. They move the ball back to the Aces' 38-yard line. That'll make it first and a long way. So the Aces, first and 20 plus. So Klima, high snap, Klima. He's going to be taken down back at the 30. So that's going to make it second and about 25 or so. As the Aces, now the Aces are in a bad way, and the Panthers are going to capitalize. They're going to take a timeout here and preserve some clock. Because right now, I mean, the Aces really needed to be able to move the ball forward and get a 1 or 2 first downs here to maintain control of this game, and they have not been able to do that. They're moving backwards again. So 3:10, and they're way back at the 33-yard line now with a second, and that'll be about a 2nd and 26, I think. The Aces need to get the ball to the Paulding 41-yard line. So a 2nd and 26. Three minutes and 10 seconds. And so the Aces kind of behind the 8 ball here. They need a good play. Klima, looks like Bergman might be going to take the snap here. And Bergman does. Bergman rolls out. Bergman hangs on to it. Bergman working his way up. And he'll get a little bit of it back, but not much. And Bergman gets out to about the 38-yard line, and that'll bring up 4th down. And still over 20 yards to go for a first down. So 3rd and 21 officially. So the Aces with one more crack at it, and again they're going to keep Bergman. And Bergman again is going to work his way through, and Bergman out to about midfield. They're going to take it out to the 49-yard line. So Bergman, a couple of good carries, and gets back some of the gets back all the lost yardage and makes it a 4th and 9 right at midfield. And it'll be the 3rd and final timeout called by the Paulding Panthers. 2 minutes and 14 seconds. So Paulding trying to get everybody on the same page. It's going to be, well, right at midfield. Are the Aces going to go for it on a 4th and 9? And again, give the ball to Bergman or someone and just have them run it and see if they get lucky and pick up 9 yards. If not, advance it as far as they can. Are they going to drop Bergman back and punt it as hard as he can, as far down the field as he can? What is Coach Smith going to come up with here? Here come the Aces. We're going to find out shortly. And the Panthers will break huddle too. Again, our thanks to APT Manufacturing Solutions and the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, underwriting our exciting coverage here from Paulding this Friday night. Bergman dropping back, showing punt. Long snap. Bergman puts his leg into it, and it's going to roll past the down man, and that'll be exactly what the doctor ordered for the Aces, as they'll down it inside the 10-yard line. It looked like it was, I think it might have been Klima that ran all the way down there and downed the ball. So all the way back to the Panthers' 6-yard line, 1st and 10 with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. And again, Paulding has used all of their timeouts, so they are not able to stop the clock. So they're going to have to manage things very carefully here, make sure that they don't get caught and run out of time. Fife dropping back, puts the ball in the air. It's incomplete, and that'll make it 2nd and 10 from the 6. And was that it? Did you hiccup there? Or a little bit of a camera whoop. I think we see a UFO up there or something. You're trying to try. All right, here we go. Enough making fun of Brian. Here we go. Fife dropping back in the shotgun. He's almost at his goal line. Fife drops back into the end zone. Here come the Aces. He's running for his life. Fife gets out of the end zone, and they're going to bring him down out at about the 15-yard line, which is going to be close to first down yardage. So that's going to be a third down and about 3. And Fife again puts the ball in the air. This one's going to get caught and out of bounds right around the 20, which should get him a fresh set of downs. It does. So the Panthers will move the chains and get out of bounds to stop the clock with 1:26 left in regulation. They'll put the ball at the 21-yard line. So the Panthers 79 yards away from being able to pull this one out. And they've got 1:26 to do it in. So Jacob Fife gets the snap. Fife drops back. Fife being chased. Fife gets the ball in the air, and it'll be caught. And it'll be another first down. And he was battling to get himself out of bounds, and I guess he did. They'll stop the clock with 1:16.
First and 10, Paulding from their own 33-yard line.
So they get out to the 33-yard line with 1:16 left to play, as they've been working the sidelines and stopping the clock going out of bounds to preserve a little time for themselves. Fife dropping back again. Fife in trouble again. Fife throwing it again, and Fife throws it away, and we'll see if there's going to be a flag. It should be, and it is. Fife just threw that one just to avoid the sack. There was nobody in the area, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage either, I don't think. But either way, that'll be loss of down. So that one hurts the Panthers big time, as they'll lose yardage. They're going to be all the way back to about the 15-yard line, and it'll be loss of down. So it is 2nd and 28 now. So Fife gets the ball, drops back. Puts it in the air. He's got a man, and it's broken up. Nice play by the Aces, flying in and getting his hand up. And flag. No, I take that. That was a football being thrown in from the sideline. 1:03 to go. So that'll bring up third down and forever. Not quite 30 yards. 3rd and 28. Panthers down by 2. They've got 1:03. No timeouts. And they got a long way to go to get to the end zone. Aces need to stiffen up their defense, and they really want to put a stop on them here in this series. Flag thrown. And that'll be a false start. Back Paulding up 5 more. So now Paulding running into some bugaboos here late in the game, as an intentional grounding call and now a false start has moved them all the way back to about their 11-yard line, where it will be 3rd and 33. 1:02. And Jake Fife and company are going to really need to pull one out here. Fife's going to hang on to the ball. Fife's going to take off running. Fife's going to try to get around the corner, and Fife is going to be taken down at about the 12-yard line, and they're going to say he was stopped, and he did not make it out of bounds, so the clock continues to roll. Down to 40 seconds, and it's 4th and a quarter of a mile for the Paulding Panthers. 4th, and Fife dropping back. He's going to need a miracle. Fife running for his life, and Fife is going to be stopped well short. Well short. Aces are going to take over on downs, and they're going to win this football game. Hicksville is going to take home the W tonight. 19.8 seconds left to go. And they're going to take over on downs, and all they'll need to do is take a knee. The Panthers have used their timeouts. They cannot stop the clock. So the Aces will come out, and they'll take one snap in the victory formation, and that will be all she wrote. We'll count down the remaining seconds, and then we're going to wrap it up and head back towards Aces country with a win under our belt tonight. Klima takes a knee, and that's probably the best knee that he has taken all season long, as the Aces break their 5-game losing streak and come away with a win here tonight in Panther country. As the final 2 seconds tick off, it's official. Aces winners here tonight at Paulding, 22-20, our final score. So we want to say a bunch of thank yous here as we wrap things up and get ready to head back home ourselves. First off, a big thank you once again to the Paulding Athletic Department here at Paulding Schools for allowing us to be here, giving us terrific space up here in the press box, allowing us to do our live stream coverage. Cannot thank them enough. And again, they threw in some pizza and some beverages. So our hats are off, and a big, big thank you again to the Paulding Athletic Department. We appreciate their hospitality so very much. Thanks also to our 2 Diamond Level. I like saying that. It's a new thing we just started, but our Diamond Level sponsors. That's the people that are underwriting all of our Aces sports coverage. Our legacy, I guess, Diamond Level sponsor, the Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships at Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. And our brand new Diamond Level underwriter, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, located in Hicksville Industrial Park. Find out about the many opportunities for you and your future that are available at APT Manufacturing Solutions by checking out their website, aptmfg.com. Again, that's aptmfg.com. We want to thank both of them so very much for their underwriting support. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the coverage tonight here on Hicksville Community Television. So with that, we are going to wrap things up. Again, our next sports live stream broadcast coming your way on the Hicksville Community Television Facebook page next week on Tuesday. It'll be junior high volleyball action as the Aces will host Sonora, the 7th and 8th grade girls, starting at 5 p.m. on that Tuesday afternoon. Our next football live stream comes your way 1 week from tonight. It'll be homecoming. We'll be back at Aces Field as the Aces will throw out the homecoming welcome mat to the Edgerton Bulldogs. So until then, again, a big thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the coverage tonight. One more time, your final score this evening, it's the Aces putting up their first win of the season and their first win in the GMC, knocking off the Panthers here at home at the Panthers home tonight. 22-20 the final score. For Brian Williams, running the iPad Pro camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing all of you a very good night and good sports.